Hey guys, and welcome back to On the Couch 2022 with me, your host, John Vogel, and from Nash Jingles, Ian Nash.
Hey John, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Outstanding.
Absolute. Hey, another exciting episode today.
Oh yeah, I'm loving this season of
guitars and stuff.
It's just amazing.
And I've been lucky because the last couple we've looked at, and the one we're going to look at today, are guitars from my collection.
Yeah, I know.
And we're going to get back to your collection soon.
Real soon.
So yeah, we'll get on to that. But this is one of my old girls.
It's got to be a BC Rich Mockingbird.
Got to be a BC Rich, and it is a Mockingbird. Acoustic.
Yeah.
And look, it's a funny story. I mean, if you saw the last episode, we looked at my BC Rich Eagle bass. And I told you that I'm a big fan of that heavy rock genre and shapes, and the Explorer, Flying V type shapes. And it's funny what things will do to you in lockdown and COVID. It was about 12 months ago, it'd be nearly 2 years ago. It must have been about mid 2020, and we had been in lockdown. And we're both bass players. We both have basses, and with a bass, it's one of those instruments. It's hard to play on your own, just to sit there and pick up.
That's
it's not like a piano where you're playing a whole song or melody or a trumpet or a guitar. Unless you're playing with backing tracks. And I don't know. I was just sort of faffing around, and I thought maybe I should just get a cheap 6-string guitar, and just so I can actually strum a song.
Yep.
So again, I hit the internet researchers and
off you go.
And off. Yeah, you think I should know better. So this time it was Marketplace was the culprit. And like anything you're searching, whether it's cars, you start with your favourite brands first. So I put in BC Rich guitars, and lo and behold, this came up. Now, I've seen a lot of BC Rich electric guitars. I have never seen an acoustic. I didn't think they made acoustics or electric acoustics.
I didn't know they made acoustics. I've never, outside of a dealership, BC Rich dealership, I've never seen one.
Yeah.
So I've never seen anyone play one live. I've never seen one for sale, or
That's it. This came up. This came up. Now I was just looking for any 6-string, to hack around. This came up, and it was at a pawn store down in the southern states, like a cash converters. I don't think it was cash converters, but it was something like that. Someone had obviously wanted some quick money or whatever they wanted, and they had a price on it, and I looked at it, and I went back and offered them a little bit less, and they took it. As you do. And then they shipped it up. Now it's basically as I got it. I haven't had a chance to set it up.
Look, I've had a quick look. The setup's pretty good.
Yeah. Probably needs new strings.
New strings are clean.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at the overall body and the condition. I mean, it's in really good nick.
Yeah.
I mean, this tiger stripe wine, red, or blood red.
Yeah, whatever.
It's rich.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, really nice. But the binding, the white binding, which is now going a yellowy colour, really sets it off. I mean, that's a really nice.
Yeah, it is. And that was one of the reasons I jumped on it, because A, it was acoustic, B, I could plug it in, it can be an electric.
Yeah.
C, it's just such a great looking guitar. As I said, the first and the only one of 2 acoustic BC Riches I've ever seen for sale. And I just loved it. And again, unlike a lot of heavy metal guitars, it's one you can actually sit down on your lap and play.
Yeah, because it's quite a thin.
And you've got the cutaway here, so it sits on your knee. Some of those heavy metal guitars.
Quite practical, really.
Yeah, exactly. And flying V's, you end up sticking them over your legs.
Flying V's are really nice, but you can't really play a flying V
sitting down. Now, about 6 months ago, again, trawling through Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree as you do, I saw one of these come up, the exact same guitar, but in a more aqua green colour.
Okay.
I've got to tell you, the guy had 1,500 on it to start with. It disappeared for a few weeks, and then it came back at 1,000. I think it got down to about 800, and then it disappeared.
So it's gone.
Yeah. It was a lot more than what I paid for this. Yeah. I looked at it, I ummed and ahed, do I want it just for the sake of having it?
Have you got a second one?
But it's like everything, you know.
Yeah.
Can you justify it just for the sake of having it? So I let that one go. Maybe that's the one that got away. I don't know, but
There's
as
many
I
stories
say-
like that.
yeah, exactly. We've all got them.
Yeah.
But I got this one, and as I said, apart from that other greeny coloured one, this is the only BC Rich Acoustic I've seen for sale in Australia.
Well, same.
Um,
I've never seen it.
Yeah. So just for novelty value, it was worth the price I paid for it. And even if I have to spend a bit fixing it or setting it up, but as you say, it looks pretty clean.
That's pretty good.
I'm guessing it's either Korean or Chinese. I don't think it's American, but it's just a great guitar to play, sitting down and just plonking around in lockdown in COVID. So you've had a play of it.
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's got a bolt-on neck.
Yep.
It's very easy to play. Sounds great. I mean, like I said, a new set of strings on it would be amazing. Probably go for a lighter gauge, a string. Probably maybe 946s or 1047s.
Yep.
Would be good. But yeah, no, it ticks all the boxes. I mean, and the thing is, it's rare. You
Yeah.
don't see them every day. It's not as if it's like a hummingbird or a G45 or anything like that.
Yeah.
You just don't see these anymore, and that's what makes it really appealing. I like the finish. I think the finish of it is really quite good.
Yeah.
It sounds good. It plays well. Made of really nice material. I mean, the rosewood bridge
Is lovely.
really nice. And I'm a big fan of the tiger stripe.
Yeah. And I think that's what caught my eye as well.
Look, that's a niner.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way. It's electric, so you can you plug it in the bottom. You've got your standard acoustic electric controls at the top and tuning.
No, it's a great pickup. It's for its age. I'm thinking it's about seeing the serial number, probably 15
years probably would, yeah.
So early 2000s, but it's
And I have to be honest, I haven't had the opportunity to do any research on it either. But it was just too good a looking guitar for me to let go. I'm happy. And the price I got for it, I'm stoked with it.
And it's like we as collectors, this is the sort of thing that makes every now and then you see something that you're not looking for that pops up and think, well, I've got to have it.
Got to jump on that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
So
otherwise, it's the one that got away.
Yeah, exactly. Now, whether I play it or not, I think it's one that's going to stay, just because it's just such an unusual guitar.
Oh yeah,
It's such a rare guitar. So you've given it a 9.
Yep.
I'm going to have to give it a 9, at least an 8 to a 9 as well.
Yeah.
Simply because of the rarity, the colour, the quality.
That's exactly the reason for the 9. It's rare. Yeah. I mean, you probably won't see another one in Australia. Now we're talking about Australia here.
Yeah.
Probably won't see another one in Australia for a while.
Very good. So that's it. That's the Gibson Mockingbird.
Well, thanks for bringing it
string
in.
electric guitar.
I mean,
No, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. It's always a pleasure to look at something different.
Absolutely.
And on that point, if there's a guitar that you're interested in that you'd like to hear more about, let us know in the comments. Perhaps we can source one if we don't have it in our collection. We know
heaps of musicians, and I'm pretty sure in our wide range of network, there is a bass or an acoustic that you want to hear us talk about,
or an electric,
that we can get our hands on.
Absolutely. All right, guys, if you haven't already, that's it for this episode. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification button. That way you're not going to miss out on anything we do. We've got more great episodes coming up. I'm not even going to tease the next one. It's going to be slightly different, but you are going to enjoy it. So
I'm hearing it's on location.
On location, on site.
On site.
In situ.
In situ.
Yes. So until then, take care, look after yourself. Thanks for watching. Ian, thank you.
Thanks, John.
We'll catch you next week.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. See you later.
Bye-bye.